Loss, grief, control, and forgiveness. These profound human experiences lie at the heart of The Last of Us Part II, a video game that captures them with an intensity few other games can match. This PlayStation exclusive, much like its predecessor, isn't just a game. It's an emotional journey that leaves a lasting impact on its players. Winning Game of the Year and inspiring one of the biggest TV shows of 2023, The Last of Us Part II stands as a testament to the power of storytelling and the depth of human emotion. It's not just a visual masterpiece, but a deeply resonant narrative that lingers long after the screen fades to black. Let me take you on this journey and show you why The Last of Us Part II is so unforgettable. 21 years after the initial outbreak, and 1 year after the events of the first game, Part 2 opens with Joel confessing to his brother Tommy. He reveals that he prevented the Fireflies from developing a cure for the virus by saving Ellie from a surgery that would have killed her, but potentially created a vaccine. This is a decision that Joel struggles to cope with, but ultimately, he does not regret saving the life of Ellie, and the two build a life in Wyoming. Following this confession, the story jumps ahead 4 years, and we are introduced to Abby, who is rescued by Joel and Tommy from a horde of the infected. They retreat to an outpost occupied by Abby's group, only to discover that the group consists of former Fireflies. It is revealed that Abby is the daughter of the surgeon Joel killed all those years ago to save Ellie's life. We then join Ellie and her girlfriend Dina, who are out searching for Joel and Tommy, who have been gone longer than expected. Ellie arrives at the outpost too late and witnesses Abby brutally beat Joel to death. Abby spares Ellie and Tommy, driven only by her desire for revenge, but Ellie and Tommy swear vengeance for Joel. Whilst Ellie mourns the loss of Joel, Tommy sets out for Seattle alone to hunt Abby and make her pay for Joel's murder. Ellie and Dina manage to follow his trail, arriving in Seattle. It is there that she reveals to her girlfriend that she is immune to the virus, and Dina reveals that she is pregnant. The next day, Ellie pursues Tommy alone and encounters Jesse, Dina's ex-boyfriend, who had secretly followed them. She tracks down Nora, a friend of Abby, and tortures her for information. This information leads her to 2 other members of Abby's group, a pregnant woman named Mel and Owen. She kills both of them in cold blood. These brutal acts reveal how much Ellie has changed from the girl that we knew in Part 1. It is also revealed here through a flashback that Ellie herself had discovered what had happened at the hospital years prior. Following the flashback and managing to regroup with Tommy, Dina, and Jesse, they are ambushed by Abby, who is enraged at the death of her friends. In retaliation, she kills Jesse and takes Tommy hostage, with the screen fading to black. The story shifts to Abby's perspective, starting 3 days earlier. Abby learns that her ex-boyfriend Owen is missing and sets out to find him. However, whilst out searching, she's captured by the Seraphites, a religious cult battling the Fireflies, now known as the Washington Liberation Group, for the control of Seattle. On the brink of death, Abby is rescued by Seraphite siblings Yara and Lev, branded apostates by their cult. In return, Abby helps them by taking them to Mel, who amputates Yara's broken and infected arm. Not long after this, chaos breaks loose between the Washington Liberation Group and the Seraphites. Abby attempts to help the siblings flee, betraying the WLF in the process, but it's Yara's sacrifice that ensures their escape. Returning to find Owen and Mel dead, Abby discovers a map leading to Ellie's hideout, and this takes us back up to the present where we had just left Ellie. Abby kills Jesse, shoots and injures Tommy, and severely beats Ellie and Dina, but spares them at Lev's insistence, telling them to leave Seattle and never return. Several months later, Ellie, suffering from PTSD, lives on a farm with Dina, raising her son. Tommy arrives with information about Abby's location, prompting Ellie to leave despite Dina's pleas. Meanwhile, Abby and Lev arrive in California in search of the Fireflies, who they discover are regrouping at Catalina Island. However, en route, they are captured by a slave-keeping group called the Rattlers. Ellie manages to find the pair and chooses to rescue them, but forces Abby into a fight to the death. The two grapple, with Abby initially overpowering Ellie and biting off 2 of her fingers. However, Ellie gains the upper hand and begins to drown Abby, but has a flashback of Joel that changes her heart. She spares Abby, who sails away with Lev, while Ellie returns to the farmhouse to find it empty. The story closes with Ellie attempting to play Joel's guitar with her damaged hand, recalling her last conversation with him, where she forgave him for what he had done at the hospital before leaving the farmhouse alone. So, to summarize, that was the most depressing game I think I've ever played. Jesus Christ. Roll the credits. I need a drink.